Okay, then. Welcome everybody to tonight's webinar. It's Thursday the 14th of May 2015. It's a very special event tonight because for the last 2 years at least since I've been doing these webinars, and I'm saying it's at least 2 years since I've been doing these, and started off wondering if what kind of program to use. I listened to what other people do and I thought, well, I'm going to give it a go, and I think they've been an absolutely valuable resource to be sharing information and feeling part of a team, because it's so easy to be out there, isn't it? Or on the phone sometimes, and we're like this, and we're on the phone and we're saying, well, we think it's just us, don't we? Or out there on the street, or we've got a customer, or we've got an online situation, and it's really important to feel part of a team with everybody. It really is, and this is proved invaluable that way. We've also been able to share information and ideas as well. That's been a valuable resource. But tonight's the first time that somebody actually is going to be sharing this, the presentation. And in fact, to be honest, my role tonight is just to introduce things, maybe keep things ticking along in that respect. And a couple of key things to say at the end, maybe. But you know, this is all brought about because this is what we do. People ask, can we do this? Can we do that? Can we say that? You know, because you know we all experience things and we understand what other people are going through as well, and we want to share ideas and share our experiences for the benefit of all, don't we? And that's what we're going to do tonight. But first of all, okay, let's just finish off with like what happened at the end of period 5, which finished last Thursday, a full week ago now. It's amazing that we're just finishing the week 1, which we'll come on to. But you know, lots of exciting things happened in period 5, and sort of set a foundation for like a team explosion in terms of sales, in terms of excitement, in terms of sponsoring as well, and leading the way. So we had Dave Lewis, who again hit his 13%, got a nice little team going there, which I'll explain a little bit more about as well. That's moved on another step this last week. Okay, and also the 13% as well, which is great, you know. But we want to be moving people up to the next levels, up to the 15% and the 18%. And the way we do that is by team building. So, like, you know, we had Peter doing nearly 2,000 last night. We had a few people over 400s, 500s, 900s in that last period. And we're also hitting, even this week, we've got, just to give you some advance notice, that way, we've got Peter leading the way with just under 500. We've got Steve Craig, again, he's done over 400. Morris 360. Ruth's hitting over 200 her first week. Well done, Ruth, for you like that. And then this week we've hit a roll with sponsoring, haven't we? You know, so of course it all got started, didn't it? With Jen and Alf. Again, doing an ad there, and meeting up with James Colmore, who sort of like grabbed this by the throat and straight away saw an opportunity for himself. Okay, threw himself into it straight away. What do I do next? What do I do next? As soon as he joined, he got that selling group going. As soon as he joined, he was on those lines there. And with his first day, he got over £150 worth of sales. And these are the stories you hear around the business, don't you? And now it's started happening in this team. But not only that, the pure excitement and adrenaline prompted a friend of his. Now, bear in mind, James is in the southern England, okay, and he's got his friend Sam, who's in Dundee. Not exactly around the corner, but saw what he was doing, recognised that, and said, "I want a part of that." You know. And again, we had a few issues getting things sorted out in terms of getting registered technically, but at the end of that process like that, you know, Sam's got out again, and he's, in terms of put through, you know, Sam has put through an order for 170 in his first few days as well in the business, and you know, and I think they'll both achieve the 10%. I don't see any reason why not there, which will mean there'll be a 13% leg, just like that. You know, just like that in 1 month. You see, that's how fast the business can grow if you just be out there and look to find good people. You see, And can you imagine what's going to happen from there? You know, there's again excitement. They're going to be. Do you think they'll be out there telling everybody, look what we've joined. Look what's happening. Look what's happened in my first week. Look what's happening around here. There was a girl over in Northern Ireland. You might have heard. She's called Stacey Thomas. Who I mentioned her last month. Who was part of Neil Young's team, and she was talking about being online there and did nearly £2,000 on top of her job in her first month online. Okay, and that's moved on now there. She went and sponsored somebody else, but now she's got 15% in her second month. See, when we say to people that you can go gold in 90 days, you don't need a lot of people, you just need a few of the right ones. And you need that just momentum to get going, because that drives everything. And I hope that's going to rub off on the rest of the team, see, because also on the back of that, potentially, as well, Kaylee's been out there now. Kaylee's not so well these last few days. She's, you know, we're all feeling for her at the moment. She's got a few issues to be dealing with. We hope she's going to be okay. But she's been online promoting online in her own group, promoting in outside groups as well. And she attracted to somebody from her online team there, who again has joined this last week. That's Joe. So. Can you see that? That's 3 other people that's been joined, and I've personally sponsored again, you know, 3 people, some 3 good people to work with, and more on the pipeline as well. So let's keep this momentum going, all right, for everybody. Okay. However, tonight, let's welcome to our Europa Group webinar as a presenter for the first time, and this is going to be all about online selling, a bit of a testimonial as well, a bit of a story, not just a training, the real things about how things happen with everybody. Okay, so right, let's just see if we can hand this over technically. If I hand over here, if I take myself off here, and the thing, and I'll let Jen stick in. So good luck, Jen. I'm sure you're going to be absolutely fantastic. I'm looking forward to listening and watching this and learning some things from yourself. And where we go.
Hi, can everybody hear me? Say yes in the chat bar if you can. Excellent, thank you. Okay, very nervous, but there we go. Thanks, David. Okay, well, Alf and I joined Clean Easy. Well, actually, no, I'll repeat. Alf joined Clean Easy in April 2013. I didn't know anything about it until I walked in one day from work and fell over some boxes in the hallway full of catalogues. So what's these? He says, I've joined Clean Easy. Okay, that's great, wonderful. Yeah, you go off and do that. That's great. I liked getting out there and doing things, but I wasn't totally into it to begin with, I'll admit. It wasn't until the following January 2014, when we watched the conference on TV, sorry, that's the dog chasing the cat, the conference on TV, live, and they were talking about the Jamaican destination. And I thought, wow, Clean Easy actually take people to places like that. It's amazing. I want to go. That was it. That was my turning point, and that's when I decided that I was going to do this properly. So I went out there, I put my catalogues out and everything else, and at the Easter I rang David, I think for the first time actually, and we had a really good chat about sponsoring and everything else, and we've worked very closely ever since. I love this business. My goal then was that I was going to give up work, I was going to do this full time, and I did that. I left at Christmas, last Christmas, December 2015, and I don't regret a single thing. I love it. What really took off for me though was the online selling. Was last August, somebody put up an expandable hose on Facebook and they sold like wildfire. Everybody wanted an expandable hose. Why? Who knows? But they all wanted one. That's great. I can do this. I love Facebook. I'm always on there anyway, so let's give it a go. And that's what I did. So we're going to go through. I hope you don't mind, but we'll go through this webinar now. Okay, so welcome to mine. I hope it goes okay. Okay, so main thing about this business is retailing. Yes, you have your catalogues, you put them out, you know what to do with those. You put them through people's letterboxes, or you knock on the door and you present them. Simple as, you know what to do. Online, some people are a bit more nervous, not quite sure what to do. Internet specials started to come out last August as well, after the expandable hoses. Again, we do lots of stuff on Facebook, so that's the way I'm heading along this. The key to retailing really, really well is being consistent and reliable. Always deliver when you say you're going to. Put the catalogues out when you say you're going to. Always put your posts on Facebook when you normally do. Have a routine. Make it part of your routine. Because people watch. They want to see what you're doing. They do actually watch out for your name. Okay. Okay, so basically Facebook selling. We advise that you join 4 to 5 local buying and selling groups. We say local so that you know people are going to be able to come and collect from you, or you might be able to deliver to them. It's no good having an order that's 600 miles away for God knows how much money, but you can't have it collected and you can't deliver to it for however long. You need to have them local, because that's the way the money's coming in, that's how you're going to get your bonuses, that's how you're going to pay. So 4 to 5 local selling groups. And I'm going to say this now because we found a few months back that Facebook were getting a bit funny about people posting on here. There was a lot of posts going out that were exactly the same, especially pictures. A lot of pictures going out that were exactly the same, taken from the catalogue, and everybody was posting them. They went, as they call, viral. Facebook see that, well, alarm bells ring, they think, oh, it's a scam, spamming, whatever. We're not having that, we're going to restrict them. So we sort of say, if you're joining groups, only do it marginally. Just do 4 or 5 every day, because they restrict you from joining groups as well. The next bit is to only post 2 new products a day and bump 2 posts. So 2 posts that you've put up a day or 2 before or last week, and 2 new products that you've just decided that you're going to take from the catalogue today. You're putting them up, and that's the way you're going to go. And you don't have to put the same things up every day. You can alternate it. It's, it works. It really does work. The next thing is really, honestly, like I was just saying, Facebook pick up on pictures, everybody taking the same one, customise them. You have to customise them. This is just examples of ones that I've done. I've got the 3 towel sets here, which I put up. The Snacks to Go containers, which I know James and Sam both have had orders from, and the Pug Duvet sets. Why is it that everybody loves Pug Duvet sets? But they do. They love them. And with this one, there's no description or anything. It is just a simple frame. So easy to do. It takes minutes. That's it. And sometimes I used to put up a lot of posts with the whole entire description from the catalogue and wondered why I wasn't getting orders. And then I saw some people put things up which had 1 sentence. I think, well, but I'm describing everything, and they're not, but yet they're getting more orders than I am. So I thought, well, I'll try that as well. And it worked. Short and snappy actually does work. You get more orders for being short and snappy. So just an example is, a lot of the time now I put up, wow, what a fantastic price, or what a bargain. No, just half price, or it's fast, so hurry while stocks last. Anything that just gets somebody to look. As long as they look, if it catches their eye, they're going to look. If it doesn't catch their eye, they're not going to. If they catch their eye, they're likely to order. Keep the replies personal and friendly. I'm going to go to the next slide because I explain this in a little bit more detail in the next bit. Okay, so just for example, when somebody replies to one of your adverts on Facebook, say, for instance, they just like it. They don't comment, they don't do anything else, they just like it. I tend to just say, say Sam Green, I put it there. Thank you, Sam Green, for the like. I've tagged them in it, so their name will be highlighted. They will get a notification to know that they've been tagged in this post. So thank you, Sam Green, for the like. Smiley faces. Anybody who knows me knows I use smiley faces all the time. I also use kisses a lot, but there we go. Please let me know if you'd like to order one, or if you would like one. This is just an example of some of the ones that I've had. It's not very clear on this, I'm afraid, but if anybody ever actually wants to look at them, you're more than welcome. But every single person on this, that is how I replied, and they all got back to me. And this one here, I had about 6 orders for the same thing. So, all because all I said was, thank you for the like, smiley face, tag them in it, and please let me know if you'd like one. No, would you like me to order one, or would you like this or that or the other? Just let me know. Works. Once they actually get in contact with you and say, yes, I would like one, I would like one, send them a private message. Do it all online, all on the actual page you're on the group that you're on. Because a lot of people don't like to give out their personal details, and I'm quite sure lots of people don't like to give their personal details out either as to where to collect from. So what I tend to send out is a very, sort of private message, as sort of, they've said, yes, I would like one. I'll then send them a private message just to say like, hi Jack, I'll order a king-size tiger duvet set. I'll let you know when I have it. Please may I have a contact number? He then replied, yes, of course, this is the number. I have blacked that out just for, well, obviously, I'm quite sure he doesn't want his number everywhere. So we had a good conversation, and he collected, and that was that. I take things on further in private messages. I keep things very simple and very blunt during just talking on an actual group, because I just find that easier. People that are actually interested, they want to buy, they will get back to you in a private message. This, now I mentioned a few minutes ago that about viral pictures. I was restricted from Facebook twice, actually. I went to Facebook jail, as we say. I'm not proud of it. It was very, very annoying, but this was one of the pictures I used. I didn't even have to put a description up. It just picked it up straight away and said, no, you are banned from joining or posting in any groups for 2 weeks. I wasn't the only one who was banned. I had a few Facebook jail buddies there as well. Lee Birchall was one of them, and I don't think he's on here tonight, but he can sympathise. We did time together, as we say. This picture, well, like I say, it's viral. So it went out eventually that you need to personalise the pictures, because then not everybody is using the same one. So here is just a few that you can use for like phones and tablets. You can use Instacollage. You can also use, I don't know if anybody's heard of it, Shpock. Alf and I have sold a few things on Shpock. You just take your picture, you put it on there, and it's done. It's easy, apparently. The other ones on the internet are iPicky.com and Photor.com, which I use mostly. And for doing collages, I use Funny Photo Maker. I don't use it for anything else other than doing the collages, because instead of it having lots of lines around it, it comes up with, well, everything in a line the way I want it. It just works for me. But there is plenty more out there. Just research them, have a play around and see what suits you. Okay, this is me using iPicky. Like I say, it's my favourite one. It's the one I use pretty much all the time. And I'm doing this for the people that are not quite so sure about doing online selling. You can always watch this back and copy exactly what I'm doing now. So you've got your iPicky, you want to start editing. Don't bother about all these bits up here. You're going to start editing your picture. That's what you want to do. Okay, then you want to upload your photo. I know this might sound really simple to some people, but it's not to everybody. So upload your photo, you pick what picture it is that you want, the thing that you saved to your computer or your tablet or whatever it is, and you upload it. Then this little remarkable little magical thing down here opens up and you can edit. So you want to go into there. Then, most importantly, the first thing I always do with every picture is put a frame around it, because that instantly personalises it. It makes it personal, it gives it its thing, and you've got loads of frames to choose from. Hundreds. Okay, all the way down here, you've got loads. You can make more different colours, sizes, everything. It's brilliant. Have a play. Okay, so choose your frame. Mine, I just went for simple. As I am just making this a demonstration, so went for simple, and that was the frame I put around it. Now, sometimes, as a lot of people will have seen, that with my tiger and pug duvet sets and a few other things, that's all I do. I just leave it as that, and that is absolutely fine. You can leave it at that. That's not a problem. It won't be picked up by Facebook. It's personalised. It won't have the same size frame around it as other people's will. It's absolutely fine. You can use it. But if you want to, you can add some text. Again, very simple. Click on this little button here. It's a great little magical thing in the middle. Comes up with different options. One of them is text. And there you go. So simple. I've added the text. Keep treasured memories safe, and it's just £18. And this being a photo that was viral, who had me banned for 2 weeks, I posted up today, personalised with my frame and my bit of text, and it was posted up successfully with my little catchphrases of, wow, what a lovely idea. Don't copy the description all the time. Sometimes personalise it yourself. So I can read it. Cherish the baby's things, from the first scanned picture to the hospital bracelet and even the first pair of shoes. Lovely present for everybody, and just £18. Please comment below or PM me for details. I don't pester people. I let them get back to me. And I find that works a lot better than people pestering. Again, with the likes, people like things. Sometimes they don't want to actually say, yes, I'd like this, or get in touch with you straight away. They just like it. So I give them the option of saying, if you would like one, please let me know. It works. It really, really does. Anyway. Thank you. I hope I didn't waste much time and probably went far too quickly, but You can rewatch this in a recording, so it's great. And okay, David, you're welcome to come back now. Anytime. Thanks. Hey, great idea. Thanks, David. Yeah, anybody have any questions? Questions are great. I'm happy. Thank you. Thank you, Maurice. Thank you, Alf. Thanks, James. Thanks, Sam. Thanks, Maurice. Peter! No, where were you? I didn't even see you sign in. Sneaky. Thanks, Eric. Ruth, thank you. Great tips. Which is the best way to feel private? Ah, good question, Eric. Okay. Do you mean like as in your own group? Okay. Best way to build your own group. Oh my goodness. Okay. Best way to build your own group. You'll find on the left-hand side of Facebook, you'll have an option to create your own group. So obviously click on there. You can give your group a name. That's fine. And then it will talk you through a couple of bits and pieces about how to set it up, maybe give it a picture and things. It will tell you to give it a symbol. But creating your own group, you really need to put the settings so that nobody else is posting in it. You have to have it that, thanks Eric, you have to have it that set to that anybody could add anybody to join, but admin has to approve it, and only admin can post. And you can do that all through the admin settings, which will be on the right hand side at the very, very top. I can always do another one of these on that if you would like, if David would let me. It's very, very simple, and I don't mind going through it. I just haven't got it all together at the moment, but I can talk you through it if you'd like, or if anybody would like to know, then ask me. I don't mind. I can talk you through it on the phone. It's not a problem. That's great. Okay, that's fine. Yes, Maurice? Yeah, Peter, yes. Okay, yes, Maurice? Definitely. I'll talk to you, Sam, as well. David, do you have any goals for your online group for 2000? Any goals for my group? My group? Yeah, I do. I obviously want them to buy more. But I want them to spread the word as well, and I want them to be consistently ordering. I want to be consistent myself. As I was saying earlier on, consistent and reliability is key to being successful, and I will say that sometimes I really am not that consistent, and I should be. You need to be consistent with posting at the same times every day. Like I was saying, people are watching, they're watching all the time. I have regular customers on my online group who do regularly order from me anyway. But I also see all the ones who are watching. So yeah, I want to build that customer base up. And I would like everybody else to do the same, because it's so easily done. It's 24/7, isn't it, really? People are watching it 24/7. Okay, Peter. Thanks, James. I don't think I am. Long-term goals, David? Well, for goodness sake. Okay, all right. As I said, my turning point was last January 2014, when we sat down and we watched the conference on TV live, and the first thing was the Jamaican destination. That has just been hard. I'm gutted I didn't make it, but do you know what? I didn't think I would make it, and the reason I didn't make it is because I didn't believe I would. You have to believe in yourself, and I do believe now enough in myself to be able to make this work properly, to actually move on and get to, well, as many destinations as I possibly can. And I have massive goals in the future, but at the moment I want to get to the next level. I want to start achieving a hell of a lot more than I am now, and I can see it happening. I have a vision in my head. I want to go on these trips. I want to sort out some financial bits and pieces that lots of people have. That everybody suffers from it, and I can see that it's all going to work. And apart from anything else, above all of that, actually, I suppose, is that I have the lifestyle now that I already want. I can do this when I want, where I want, and how I want, as long as I'm consistent and reliable. And I want to be the best for my team as possible, really. I just want to be a good team leader, and I'm quite sure, I hope anyway, my team will agree that I am always there at the end of the phone, just as you are for me, David. So I know I can ring you anytime and you're there. Thanks, David. You can take over now.
I'll tell you what, that was absolutely fantastic. Really proud of you, Jen, for doing that. First of all, obviously for saying that you do it, you want to do it, or you want something on online training, and the suggestion came back that you did it yourself. You put it together absolutely brilliantly. You presented it brilliantly. You've come across superbly, honestly, and obviously at the very end you've got questions and answers to deal with, and that's superb as well. But again, I'll look at yourself there. You're absolutely right with your story. When you first joined, it was just a case of, yeah, I'll get on with it sort of thing. And something happened, isn't it? And it was it just amazing that it was a showcase event, and it easy put these on for a reason, and people go, like all the leaders go for a reason. They go for themselves, but they understand the power by getting as many people as can to the business, and that's a prime example like that. So let's see you all there as best you can on Saturday. If you can't make it for whatever reason, don't miss the next one. Promise yourself, don't promise me, promise yourself that you don't miss the next one. This one will be recorded live, of course, but you can't being there. Seriously, you cannot be there and being part of it. We're going to be sitting with the 10 Steps team as well, so getting that more association with people that you see, and a bit more learning from people who are already in a successful team that we can work as well, isn't it? Yeah, which is great. So yeah, so let's just keep it going. So see, Jen, from that position onwards, she quite rightly says she was on the phone, on the phone to me. See, I can only work with people who want to work with me at any point in time, and sometimes people will come in and some people will come out, and that's okay with me. I have no problem with that. But if you want to get on, you ring. I'll help and back up everything that you're doing as well. Okay, and I'm in the same position. I don't just go on by myself. I'm on the phone to Gavin. Yeah. You've got to shout up for help. You'll get it. It's there. And Jen's hitting it again like that. Her belief level has now gone like that, because she can see that she's getting sales and things now. She can see that she can, she's got a confidence on the phone, and sometimes learning curves are bigger and longer for some people. No, that's not fine. It's not a race. But if you keep challenging yourself and push yourself forward, you know, and I see people in this team who are coming through in exactly the same way. And trust me, by the end of this year, 2015, we are going to have some team. You know? Just be a part of it and stick with it. Make sure you ride that wave with us. Okay, fantastic. Anyway, we'll call it a day at that, because you know this was Jen's show, and she's done us proud, and we're going to look forward to seeing it all through in week 2, and let's see in week 3 and week 4. Let's see as many people as possible hitting these bonuses and really push it forward and have something really to shout on for period 6. Okay, but don't miss the conference online. If you can't make it yourself, get there. Any questions, queries, come on to us, and we'll see you all very soon. Okay, guys, bye now.